welcome back to my channel. This is part 29 of our Let's Get Cooking series. In the last one, part 28, I did say we're going to make some cup holders, but in preparation for this, I found a bit of a bug. Not sure whether you've all got this bug, but if not, I'm going to show today how we are going to change it. It means quite a substantial change to one of our functions. So I'll show you what the bug is. And I'm surprised nobody in the comments has already pointed this one out. It's quite a substantial bug, but I'll show you what it is. So if we go to our game, and we've got empty shells, so if we fill them, so I'm going to fill them. Don't worry about this first one. It's a dummy one for something that's left over from something else. If I try and fill it with everything, so we have coffee, jams, I can fill it with my cheese. I can't do it with the burgers yet, so I haven't set them up, which we shall be getting to. And we're going to add all these to the cart. And I'm going to check out and buy. Now it takes our money, everything's hunky-dory. Close this, but we've only got one item on the shelves. Okay, now if I go ahead and run the game again, and do the same thing again, so let's say let's add some bread. Add that to the cart, check out, buy, just do the one item. We're fine. Do it again. Let's do coffee. Add to checkout, buy, close, it's fine. And so on and so forth. But if we try to multiple add stuff, it doesn't always work. So I'm going to try and add two items here. Check out, buy, it takes our money. Okay, this time it worked. So it doesn't always work. So let's try adding all of the fridge items that we can. We see they're all in our cart, check out, buy, close. Okay, this time it's worked. So it's a bug that doesn't always occur. So maybe you haven't noticed it because you've only been buying one at a time. So I'm going to show you some little changes we're going to do here today. I may have to pause the video if I get some errors because it's been a while since I've been at this project, so I need to remember exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get going. So where we need to do this is in our BPP storage. We need to open it up and you need to find the stock item function. I'm going to bring up my preparation. Wrong one, that one. Okay, so in our stock item. So we're going to go through it carefully and we're going to see what we need to change. Up to here remains the same. New items, item map, current item. Yeah, current item index, fine, that's fine. This is correct. Okay, I've done a little checking here. Okay, so it all sort of changes a bit after here. So the first change we've got is from our local quantity. So I'm going to give a tiny bit of space with this, and this, and this. Drag it back a little bit. Drag this back. So from our local quantity, first of all, we're going to go in here and we're going to add a branch. So hit B on the keyboard, we're going to add a branch. First of all, we're going to check if this is greater than 0. If it is, we're going to go straight ahead and carry on as we have been. let's move, sorry. If this is greater than 0, not the output of that, if this is greater than 0, it's going to save some space, carry on as normal. If it's false, we're going to go to move this to here, okay? Then we do our greater than equals check, that's fine, if it's true. We repeat the stock item and is saved, which we haven't dealt with yet. If false, we exit OK. Now we go along here. And this is where we start making some changes, I believe. Yes. Okay, so let's just find out where I'm using that. Okay. So we're doing some changes from here. I'm not going to delete it all in one go. First of all, we could do is going to promote this to a local variable. We're going to call it L socket data. We're going to add that into there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything on that loop like that, like so. Just move it forward a little bit, okay? Our local stock data we can plug into the loop. That allows us to make that a little bit neater. Now we've got this can contain here and here. I'm going to control X that, cut that out of there. We're going to add it here. Okay, we're going to add it before the loop. Like so. Okay, for now I'm going to join this up until we work out what we've got to change. So that's that part done. Now let's look at the loop. Socket name, L socket name, fine. L socket index, fine. This is all fine. That's fine. That is fine. The branch is fine. This is fine. And this is fine. So this loop stays pretty well much the same. Let's go from the completed. The completed, okay, can add item. I'm going to first of all remove that. Okay, I'm going to kick out the loop. I think it's one of the major causes. This is the same. And we get rid of this. Okay, we don't need this. We may have to do some changes to some of our items, but we're going to get rid of that. And here we're going to use this instead. Like so. Let's refresh the nodes because it's got a different one on it. We're going to get rid of this. Okay. Those remain the same. What we're going to do is we're going to say if this is valid. So make sure we are actually adding something that is valid. go ahead and just move this, connect that to the is valid, like so. From save, okay, don't worry about that. We haven't done that part yet. So let's look here. Storage items, local item name, find +1, and that's correct. Items to add, find, -1, correct. So that stays the same. So that's the changes we've done. We've got rid of that. Now, I believe there might be a problem with one or two things. I'm going to compile it. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do some testing. Then I'm going to come back and tell you what, if anything, we have to change. Okay, after a little bit of hunting and searching, I eventually found out what the problem is. When I first did it, it didn't on its own change it. It made it better, but it didn't on its own change it. There are a few other issues, but let me just show you it's working. And I'll also show you another bug which we're going to do in a little while. I'll do that later. So first of all, let's hit the button. Max out on coffee, butter, jam, strawberry jam, bread. We can't do burgers at the moment. We can do cheese, and we can do the ham. Checkout. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different items. Checkout. Buy. Close. We look there. We have on the shelf here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We go over to the fridge. Open the fridge. We have 1, 2, 3. So there's our 7 items. So it works and does work every time now. Tested it a lot. A couple of issues that I'll just show you how we'll do that in a minute, but a couple of issues we're going to look at first later is, first of all, this is wrong. It should be like the jam there, so I need to look into that. And the second issue is, even though the shelves are full, we can still add items and buy it, but we can't actually add the stock, so we need to stop that. So how did I solve the problem? We need to open up our kitchen manager. And inside our kitchen manager, we need to find the update stock on storage function. Now here we had just the max items like this, and we had that connected to the max items there. Instead of that, for some bizarre reason, it didn't like not using that or using that, so we have to use the function which we did make here. Okay, so we use that function, and the next thing we need to do is also we need to add this local variable. We need to drag out this pin, get can contain, promote it to a local variable, put it in here. Okay. Then we're going to use that local variable to do a check. So we're going to get the can contain, get the local variable here. Okay. And first of all, we're going to check, we're going to find this key, and we're going to check if we actually is on that storage item. And then we put that before the setting the local key. Everything else here remains the same. Okay. Set current stock levels, I think is the same. Let me just double check that. Yes, set current stock levels is the same. And I'm just going to check this one as well, which I haven't checked. Okay, not equal to 0. Correct, 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 correct. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, go ahead and make sure you compile that, and you'll find that that will make your stop work on all of your shelving items. So the first one I'm going to look at is, and I'm going to try and do this live unless it takes too long. If it does, then I'm going to pause the video until I find the problem. When let's play the game again. Doesn't matter how we do it. If we add the blueberry jam, I don't know why it's blueberry jam. We check it out, we buy, close. We get the wrong one, and you can see we can't actually interact with it, only use the blueberry jam. Yeah. Well, we can pick it up, but it sort of doesn't do stuff properly as it should. Okay. Okay. So we need to work out why that's doing that. Why is it the wrong one? Now, first thing I'm going to do is, oop, I hit the right button, is find my Blueberry Jam blueprint. This will be the blueprint, game items, I think it's under ingredients, Blueberry Jam. Here's our Blueberry Jam blueprint. Get the viewport. It looks correct. BP Blueberry Jam. So let's look in the data asset. The BA Blueberry Jam. Actually, we can double click it here. BP Blueberry Jam, it's the correct one. Just double check it. It goes to that one. So it goes to that one. So why is it not spawning the correct item? So the next thing could be in the bulk item. We look for our Blueberry Jam. Is our BP Blueberry Jam bulk item. I think we're probably calling the wrong one. Let me just look here at my other ones. So this is under Blueprints, game items, bulk items. I'm going to look into the DA bulk item. Oh, data assets. Items data, food, bulk items. Here, jar strawberry jam. We've got that. So let me just check it on here. BP Blueberry Jam. And that's in the bulk item, so it's calling the right one. So let's have a look in my one. So we're up 6, BP. Okay. This is in bulk items, so we're going to need to change it to that one, I believe. Unfortunately, I've got them both of this same name. Let's just try that. So now Blueberry Jam, add into cart, checkout, buy, close, and now we have the correct ones on the shelf. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, it does its lead thing. This is how it should be. We now got the correct ones. So that's that little bug sorted out. And the final bug we're going to try to sort out, again, I'm going to try and do it live. I'm going to check the video length for a minute, is when I click this, if I buy, say, max out on bread, add to cart, checkout, buy, close, we have all our bread on our top shelf like we should have. We try and do it again. We can still add another 8 loaves of bread, but we've got no space for them. Okay. I can buy them. Buy the full 8. It will take the money, £18. But we've only still got the 8 bread. We haven't got it doubled up here. At least I don't think so. Let's remove. No, you see, we've still only got the 1 8. 1, 2. It won't spawn it, you see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it won't spawn it because we don't have the shelving for it. So we need to solve that. And again, I'm going to try and do this live and just check the video length first. As we've been going for 20 minutes, okay, you're okay. So we're going to try and do this live. So this will be in our UI and it'll be in our temp stock app, stock main, I believe. This one here. Go to the graph, go to the event graph, and here you're going to get stock data, stock max values, okay, and in-stock items. I'm wondering whether this is where the problem is. And if so, I need to find out where it is. So what I'm going to do here is just say find. Just do a find. Take. Let's just take bread being as we're using it. So we'll go for bread, find bread. And I'm just going to print string this to this amount. Okay, let's put it on the shelf, on the screen for like 30 seconds so we can see it. Don't worry about the mess, it's only a temporary thing. I want to compile it and see it. Now, the first time we open this, it should say 0 in the corner there. And it does say 0, and I'm pointing at it and I don't know why. So let's add max, checkout, buy, close. Let's open it again. Wait for 0 to disappear. Thirty seconds is a long time when you don't want it to happen. There you go. So we're going to do it again, and it should say 8, but it says 0, and this is where the problem is. So we're not reporting that back correctly. Could be the fact that I've missed this out. So it's BPI Kitchen Manager get stock data. So let's go to our Kitchen Manager. And we're going to look for in our event graph is to search get stock data. Okay, this is filling out. Okay, so this is correct, but the stock items for some reason is not reading. So either this isn't being set properly. So what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to sort this one out, because I don't really have a clue why it's not working. I'll show you live as much as I can. So I'm going to do find purposes by name in here first. And I'm going to do the same on my normal project. Now you won't have a normal project to do it with, but just show you how I do it if I do have a backup project, which is a good way of having backup projects or things like that. So if we change something, you can always go back to the backup or using a good source control. So let's go to my kitchen manager. Let's go to the same function. That's stock data. That's exactly the same. And I'm going to find by name. So I just worry about it in here first. So set current stock levels in stock. Get in stock items. Get current stock levels. So we're clearing it there, which is correct. Okay. Then we are going to our storage data. We're getting the storage items. Before each loop in the map, we're finding that and we're adding one. Okay. So that all makes sense because it's going to go through that, do all of that, and go back to the next one and do all of that. My worry is maybe this one's not being populated properly. We'll have to check that. Let's find out where we're getting our next one. So these are all in that one function. And then get stock data. So it's only being called twice in there. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another little print string here. I'm just going to go like we did before, find our bread. Do a print string. Whatever I could spell. We're going to do the amount. And this time I'm going to make this one make it pink so you can see it. And do this for like 30 seconds. Okay, so set current stock levels should be called. Let's just find out where this is called. Find out this is by name. It's called on refresh stock items. It's a function. And update stock on storage is also called here. So it's called twice here. Okay. Which is in a function. I'm just wondering whether that function is correct. I think I checked it anyway. So let me just play this and see if it registers that we have some in stock. Max out, add to cart, check out, buy. Okay, it's not. It's saying we have 0. Okay, it's not saying we don't have any. So that's where the problem is. This one's going to take a bit of a time, I think. Give me a second. Now I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back to you on this one also. Okay, I'm back. So 3 seconds for you, but a little bit of time for me. Quite a simple fix in the end. Just need to run our function refresh stock items message from our kitchen manager. If we go to our kitchen manager, it runs the set current stock levels, which we did this test here. Okay, so now if I play it, do the tab, buy our bread, add to cart, check out, buy. We have our 8 bread, open it up again, and we look here at the top, it says 0000 because we've got 4 stock item shows 1, 2, I don't know where the other 2 are, maybe it's just speaking it twice. We open it again, you now see it says 8 up here. And now we cannot add any more bread. Okay, however, it should work if I take a bread off here, pick one up, and shove it in the bin just for now. We've got 1 space left, so let's open up the thing here. It should allow us to have 1. No more than 1, just 1. We can add that to the cart and buy that loaf of bread, and it stops our shelves back up again. So that's that bug fixed. So we'll go ahead in our set current stock levels in our kitchen manager. We get rid of any of these print strings you've got, and that's that bug fixed. So I'm going to call it there for today. We've had about 33 minutes, so it's still a relatively short video from my standards. Next time we will be adding the different containers for cups, and a little bit of homework for you guys. If you get any problems doing it, let me know. Have a go yourself at adding the burgers and the burger buns, the burger patties and the burger buns to your shelving units. At the moment, we've got them in here. And if you don't have them in here, then look back at the videos and see how we added the different items, like for the cheese and the ham. Okay, we made up our data assets for our bulk items, and we used those. Okay, we can cook our burgers. We now need to be able to stop them. So obviously your patties will go in the fridge and your rolls will go on the shelf. Now, depending on how many you put on your shelf, let me go back in here again. Depending on how many you put on the shelf, depends of other items. You may need to reduce the other items, or the other option is to make another shelf unit and change its sockets. But remember, give them a unique socket name. or at least prefix. Okay, but you should be able to fit them in. In fact, if I quickly escape and get these stupid messages on my screen, if I just bring in my reference project, so I don't normally show, so it's a bit of a privilege here because there's a lot going on in this one that you may not, or you have not seen yet. So, but here's my my reference project. I have 2 shelf units. I can fill them all up, and because there's 2, I've got condiments here which I can't add because I haven't got any storage for them yet, and I've got juices here again which I can't add. These are coming soon. I can add, let's make sure I add them to the carts, go along, add the bread. You see I've got 2 shelving units, so I can add double the amount. I've got cup holders, which we'll be doing next time. Burger rolls, burgers, cheese slices, food boxes, so on. So the whole lot is 400 units by them. Close me thing. You see there I've got them all in there. I've reduced the amount of them, but because I've got 2 shelves I can have double the amount. So depending on your layout again, if I open my fridge, you can see here I've got my burger patties there, my ham there, cheese and my butter. So I just sort of made them all fit. Okay. And little preview what we're going to do. We're going to make these cup holders next, and if we've got time in the same video, we'll also make the food box holders so we can package our food. Then we'll go back and add the condiments. I haven't quite finished that yet. As you see, I haven't got them on the shelves, which is no big deal. I just need to add them somewhere. And also you can see that's coming soon, which I'm currently working on now. I've been doing this today. I've almost finished it. I just need to double check it and also find places to put them. We have a drinks machine. Yeah, and I'll give you a preview of that. You can open the drinks machine. It's got drinks in it. You can pick up a cup. And the way I've done this one is it's just an auto. Once you've got the correct cup in the correct place, it will auto fill it, and you see it's reducing the amount in there. You can't fill it up until that's down to like 1 or 0 units. So you're not wasting a whole bottle just filling it up. Yes, I could have done it so that it reduces the amount in the bottle and keeps count of that, and so on and so forth, and you can have half bottles on the shelf. That I may add in a later version. I might do a once I've done enough of this series, I might give this a series of rest, then go ahead and do something different. So any suggestions that you'd like to see, let me know. And then I might come back and do advanced features for it, like reducing the amount in the bottles and being able to put them back on the shelf so you can add to smaller quantities. It's only a case of changing a bit of code as we go along. So you can see now we also got a coffee machine, everything's all working. So here's a little preview of what's going to happen. And there's going to be quite a bit more, I'm sure. So I'm going to leave you with that. And as always, if you would like my video, please don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe button. It really helps the channel. We're creeping up slowly with our subscriptions, and I'd like to get a few more. Don't forget, I have a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee. These help me to be able to take time out of my normal job to put time into this so I can get more videos out to you, and also help keep my equipment for making videos up. Like I said before, sorry about the sound quality in these recent videos. I'm waiting for a new microphone. I can afford it. So I'll say goodbye for now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.